All right. Good morning, tribe, and welcome to the donut shop at the beginning of the world. I am your host, Dr. Mark Merriweather Vorderberg, coming to you live from Ravenscar, my backyard. Things are greening up. This rain has exploded the plants. And I was excited. At least on one of my kumquats yesterday, there was some little tiny green sprouts. So at least one kumquat has survived. Hey, good morning, Tammy. Good morning, Charles. Good morning, Cinnamon. Aaron, happy day after your birthday. Wait, no, your birthday was earlier. Okay. Lots of birthdays. That's good. All right, man. As usual, Chirpy is chirping away. Hey, Jacqueline, Alan, good morning. Kelly, there at the helicopters. You jabbing people today? Good morning, Kathleen. Good morning, coffee. How's everyone doing? It's Tuesday. Tuesday. Good morning, Jason, Sonia. I keep saying I need to get a taller table, but I never actually do anything to, find a taller table. So that's why I disappear off the screen every so often to get my coffee. It's actually kind of warm. But yeah, it's supposed to be a beautiful day and then multiple days of rain. Ooh. Tina, tired 3 a.m. lightning strike wake-up call. Did it hit your house? Any damages? Yeah, that would definitely wake you up. Ugh. Yeah, lightning scares me. Oh, cool. You can see my live posts on YouTube. Yay! Yippers, Jacqueline. All right, Kelly, not yet, but soon. You'll be given the vaccinations. So when I walked out, there was a whole flock of birds. I have no idea what type of birds they were. But I walked out, and they all took off, and Chirpy was like, yes, it is now my backyard again. Ooh, okay, Tina. Nope, pine tree out on the fence line, but there were multiple strikes out there. Yeeks. At least it wasn't at the house, but yeah, that would be scary. It poured so hard here last night, it sounded like someone turned a faucet on full blast last night. Yowza. All right, Evie, good morning. Off to school I go. It's math day. Yay! Love math day. First time I've heard thunder in a while. My garden enjoyed the rain. I keep thinking there was some saying, like, you don't plant something until the first thunderstorm. Anyone remember that? Something to do with planting and thunder. I don't remember what it was. Hey, Dan, good morning. Aaron, so I'm looking to get a whole home surge protector. Previous research found one that wasn't rated to be in my outside breaker box, but I found one made by Siemens. Yep, nowadays it kind of makes sense with all the sensitive electronics and so forth, but yeah, full house surge protector, that's going to be some money in that, but that's going to be some power that it needs to handle too. Yeah, if you can you post a link to that, Aaron? Others might be interested. And what a surge protector is if the power or electricity, like either for some reason you get a big surge of electricity down the lines from a lightning strike or some screw up by the electrical company, it quenches that surge before it goes through all the things in your house that are plugged in. Hey, Deanna, good morning. All right, Dan, you're part of Louisiana. It was pretty calm all over. That's good. Ah, okay. Maybe that's what it is, Darlene. Here we go. Thunder in February, frost in April. That sounds like it. Okay. Eek. I don't want frost in April. But did we have thunder in February? I don't think we did. It's really humid out here. It's like too warm for a hoodie, but too cold for a t-shirt, but we're just going to do that anyway. Science, Kelly, science. Oh, hey, good morning, April. Good morning, Kelsey. All right, you got your stuff in the ground before the rain last night? Gypsy pepper. Cool. Yep. Thunderstorms and plants. Interesting tidbit. The air around us is full of nitrogen, but plants cannot absorb this nitrogen from the air. Lightning and rain put this nitrogen into the soil where plants can absorb it. That's why lawns, gardens, and landscapes look so green after thunderstorms. Yep, the lightning converts the nitrogen gas into nitrates, which are water soluble. Yep, I agree. Good thing it's March. Hey, Carrie. Good morning. Yep, Jason, I don't want frosty anymore either. I'll eat my hat if there's ever frost in April this far south in Texas. I'm right there with you. I will too. Watch you eat your hat. All right, Jill, good morning. We had some thunder boomers here in San Antonio last night with much needed rain. Yeah, isn't it like San Antonio in the hill country, like borderline drought? Thinking, yeah. Ooh, Gary, you had storms way up by you? You've just been having a lot of bad weather out there. Hey, good morning, Kimberly. Uh-oh, S. Whoop. Yes, and you can smell it strong right after it strikes this morning. Probably a lot of ozone left, too. All right, S. We had thunder twice in February, but our wives' tales was a cold spill, not necessarily frost. Okay, yeah. And I guess an April cold spell would be like in the 60s. Idea. You can make a daily planner with info about edible plants throughout the planner around dates that they pop up or can be eaten. I'd buy it. Okay, so let me talk about this for a second because I get a lot of requests like I should put out a calendar or a planner or something like that. And the question is, what part of Texas will it be designed for? Because to do it right, I would need about 5 different planners for the 5 major sections of Texas. Gulf Coast, East Texas, Hill Country, West Texas, Panhandle, North Texas, all this sort of thing, because the times and plants are different. Now, I guess I could put them all on the planner, but that would be a lot. Maybe someday. That is the thing. So once Merriweather's World ends, I am revamping the Foraging Texas website, bringing it into the modern age of cell phones and devices like that. And once that's done, then I can start working on other projects too. But yeah, maybe a planner. Ooh. I had an idea. See the eyebrow going up? That's an idea. A subscription service. Yeah, there we go. For $12 a year or something like that, you get a monthly newsletter that tells you what to look for in your area. There we go. Ka-ching! Okay. All right. Ooh, Kiri, tornadoes hit up by you. 3 hours of sleep. Yowza. Yeek. Not good. Okay. I'll check this out. The surge protector. So again, to protect the house from like electrical surges down the power lines and lightning strikes. Yep. A cool April would be fine. Absolutely fine. Just not frost. Ooh, and hail too, but I don't have to see if there's any damage. Yikes. All right, Jill, you're in a major drought now. So yeah, then that rain was very critical. Well, hopefully that'll be the sign of things turning around. As long as it's not raining there April 10th, I'll be up at the Will that be when I'll be at the San Antonio Botanical Gardens? Hey, good morning, Donna. Oh, cool, Dan. My mushroom kit, Blue Oyster, is doing good. It looks like I will get about a pound out of it. Nice. Hey, good morning, Mom and Dad. Hello, Mom. Love you. Hello, Dad. What you cooking for breakfast? I had my 2 eggs. I bumped up from 1 egg to 2 egg. I found 1 egg wasn't quite keeping me full until lunch. But with the Tony Chachere's extra spicy Cajun powder and cheese and salsa. Tina, yes, we're on the drought line here in my part of East Texas as well. It's going to be a rough summer. Yep, Jacqueline. So Texas is a big damn state. Of course. Okay. Yeah. Okay. Makes sense to me. Shiro. I like Shiro. I used to ride through Shiro on my motorcycle. Nice little town. Whoa. Good morning, Tina. Lubbock got it all but snow yesterday. Crazy. Okay. Let's see. Or put them all together by region. Put them all together by region. So just a reminder, on the Foraging Texas website, you can go by region. Advertising revenue for the Foraging app. You still want me to come up with the Foraging app? Okay, step 1, learn programming. All right, my mama always marked the calendar if thunder in March. She said there would be frost or cold spell around that date in April. Interesting. I'm trying to think, have we had thunder before then? Aaron, well, yes, that would be a good idea, but I think you're worth more than $12. All right, cool, okay. Oh, sweet. Subscription, you buy it April. And I have an idea how to do it. I will say for Medicine Man Plant Co., I was toying around with the newsletter. Newsletters are hard to write if you don't want to just fill them up with BS. So, yeah, 20 a year. It'll be all right. Ooh, okay. Northwest of Austin, forgot town name. Saw on Facebook buildings destroyed. Ooh, from the tornadoes. That's scary or exciting. Not sure. San Antonical Gardens. Hard rock or evil? It's a rock garden. That joke. I heard strange noises last night before the hail started. The chupacabras were seeking shelter. And had a flock of chupacabras under your house. That is just a fun word to say, chupacabra. Cool, Jill. Be sure to introduce yourself because all I can see is like this little bitty picture of Jill and Jill's husband or daughter or someone. I can't even make that out. So, yeah. Not saying you have to bring me donuts, but, Oh, man. A few years ago, I taught a lifeguard class late April. That was 45 degrees at 6 a.m. That would suck. Hey, whoop. It's Melanie. Good morning, Melanie. Hail to the truck driver. Hail to the truck driver, truck driving lady. How are you doing today, Melanie? Have you started soloing yet? I'll tell you, when I was driving across the U.S. and I'd pass a Snyder truck, I'd always have to pull up and look up in the cab to see if it was you, because that would have been really cool if it had been. I think you have an inside connection with the programmer. Yeah, but her hourly rate, I mean, yeah, it's worth it, but holy moly, she charges a lot. but she's getting the business. And actually, yeah, she's helping me. When I say revamping Foraging Texas, I will say that she has done it all. It's really cool. There's still a few tweaks that have to be made, but it will be much better in the long run. Wow, I'm just looking at my rain barrels and noticing how full they are. Easily distracted. Okay, Melanie, I'm back in town from orientation, waiting on them to get me a truck. Cool. Ooh, Dan had a quesadilla for breakfast. Home pickled peppers, both hot and sweet. Pickled onion and sharp cheddar. Ooh. Yummy. Yeah, friends or relatives coming to visit thinks we can just day trip to certain areas of Texas. Nope, does not work that way. Ooh, always a cool front around San Jacinto Day, April 21st, just like the Texans in 1836. April 21st, we need to check that. Okay, the bodarks or pecans have not leafed here yet. Okay, up by the Dallas area there. You notice the pecan trees here haven't leafed out yet either. Yep, I don't want to nap because there's no signal inside. I do a pocket guide with only identifiers, photos, and imposters. So what I'm planning on doing with the upgraded Foraging Texas website, it's include the ability to sell PDFs and just actually, different PDF for each plant, so you can buy them individually or you can download the whole thing. And what that does then is allow you to create a pocket guide yourself, which is a lot less work for everyone involved, actually. Ooh, what's your favorite donut? If you're talking to me, the old-fashioned type, sometimes I think they call them the sour cream ones, where they have like the cracked top and you can break off segments and they have that sugar glaze. That's donut perfection. Oops. Hey, good morning, Beastmaster Canada. Good morning. The Canadians have arrived to eat all the donuts. I will say you guys are experts on donuts, so that is good. All right, cool. April, I'm excited. I got my character. Well, I'm not sure how you're going to have us roll the stats, so I haven't rolled stats, but I got the name and the backstory. I'm very proud of him. Okay, and then make sure you include a plant of the week or month so we can focus and learn a plant. Give us a recipe or try medicine to make it. I have a hard time focusing on one plant. Plant ADHD. That's a good idea. I need to think about that. What all would be in the newsletter? Yeah, so give me some ideas. Jacinto. Okay. Ooh. All right, Tina. I'm so excited to go visit my son in Tennessee because I don't have to drive all day to leave Texas. But not excited about driving to Utah when an entire day we'll be driving through Texas. Oh, but Utah is cool. And you'll be driving through a really pretty part of Texas. Oh, Tina, warning. I will tell you, driving from Texas up to Minnesota and back, basically there is about one dead deer on the side of the road just about every mile. So after dark, be careful. Find someone big to follow. Oh, but Utah. I've never been to Utah. It's on my list of places to go. Hey, good morning, Bernice. Okay, Donna, you have little buds on your pecan trees. Nice. The pecan's not out in Elvin. Oh, okay, Melanie. Yes, on my training cruise, we went to El Paso, Texas, and Wichita, Kansas. El Paso was twice as long a drive. Yep. When were you coming back from Wichita? Because I drive through Wichita on my way to and from Minnesota. Just stay on 35. Remember a post on Facebook? Someone planned to come to Texas, have breakfast in Houston, drive to Austin for lunch, and have dinner in Dallas. Technically, one could do that. Of course, now I'm thinking, challenge accepted. Hmm. 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 Yeah, I mean, I could have breakfast in Houston, drive up to Dallas, have lunch in Dallas, and then drive to Austin and have supper, and then drive from Austin to home and have a beer. Now I'm intrigued. All right, Charles, how much can I prune off my possibly dead rosemary? 1/3 or 1/2 or even more? Okay, where are you located? Let me. Well, I was gonna do a road trip, but the ground is really wet, and I don't want to leave. Okay, so no more right now than 1/3. Don't do a half. Do a 1/3 if you really feel like you need to to prune it back, and then give it like a month, 3 weeks, at least three weeks. So, and then check to see if there's any new growth. If there isn't, then prune it back some more. But for now, no more than 1/3. Ooh, apple fritters are good. They're probably in my top three, which is funny because I'm like not a fan of apple pie or apple crisp. I'm not big into cooked apples, but the apple fritters and you break the little lumps off and they're like deep fried. Ooh, those are good. Those are good. Ooh, Dan, want to plan an adult family day for wife and myself with our kiddos? East Texas, Arkansas, or Louisiana? Kiddos are 26 or older. Give me some ideas. Okay, have you been up to Arkansas where you can dig for diamonds? I've heard good things about that. Or even hot springs, cruising around Arkansas, the hot springs. If you really want to do it, you head up to Smoky Mountain Knife Works. That's a little bit of a drive. For Louisiana, I mean, I'm assuming since you live in Louisiana, you've been to New Orleans a lot, but New Orleans could be fun. East Texas, well, that's more, well, and you got like alligator farms and stuff there. I guess the question, do you want to like see things or what sort of things do you want to do on this adventure where the family can do something really active and exciting or kind of more passive or food based or what? I was thinking there really aren't any caves out in the East Texas area, but I don't know about Arkansas or Louisiana. But are there some interesting caves? If you've never been in a cave with all sorts of stalagmites and stalactites and all that, it's pretty damn fascinating. Ooh, Darlene had a cousin that wanted a day trip to Big Bend. Yep, okay. All right. Maybe put a weather prediction in the newsletter. Also, maybe a task to perform that month. That could work. Let's see. Discovered one of my friends is a forager. Going on a walk this afternoon with her and the mini chipmunk to see what we can find emerging from the snow. Oh, oh, don't use that four-letter word around me. All right. Hey, Tina. Late to feed this morning. Got to run. Have a great day, everyone. Have a good time feeding the food. Yeah, the San Jack. Hey, Johnny. Good morning. Hey, send me a message. I got a question for you. Dad, just stay home and have several beers. Where's the fun in that? Ooh, I drove all the way from Wichita to Dallas from about 10 a.m. until 5:30 p.m. Friday. Then I had a pulled pork sandwich, packed up my hotel, and drove back to Houston. Got home about 1 a.m. That sounds about right. So you were on the that track on Friday. I was there Saturday, and I didn't get to Wichita until about 6 p.m. in the evening. Okay, located with Granbury. Yeah. So, yeah, I stick by what I said then. Don't prune more than a third off, and then give it at least 3 weeks and see where it is after that. So go ahead, prune it today, and then wait 3 weeks and see if anything has come back. Ooh, okay. Yesterday I had breakfast in Northeast Texas, drove through Dallas, Fort Worth, Waco, Dodge, Dawson, had late lunch in Victoria, and dinner in Rockport. Heading back to Northeast Texas today. That's a long drive. Oofta. All right. Why is Mexico pronounced my hair? A la the natives. I don't know. Good question. You're right, Jason Sonia. Pecans are the last to come out. It will still be a while. My other trees are almost fully leafed out before my pecans. Thank you. I'd forgotten that. Thank you for reminding me. Okay, Greeson Lake Cabins and Diamond Mine is on the list. Now, if you were coming to Houston, I would say definitely NASA and the Science Museum and even the Art Museum. They have this really cool Van Gogh thing going on now. Ooh, Kelsey, you're up there, man. Gotta say, a well-made bear claw heated up in the microwave, some good coffee, can't be beat for breakfast. Still gonna go with the old-fashioned, though. The bear claws are good. But love me the old-fashioned. Diamond digging is fun. Spent a nice Saturday digging a couple of years ago. That's on my list of things to do. I think it would have been really cool. And unfortunately, my kids are at that stage where they're not really interested in that concept. They used to love it. I used to come home, there'd be all sorts of holes in my backyard. But for some reason, at some point, they just set down the shovels and that's it. All right, Deanna, father-in-law gave us what he thought was a 1-year-old pecan tree. It wasn't like any pecan tree I'd ever seen, so after much research, I found it was something called a tree of heaven. Nicknamed Tree of Hell. Bring an axe and send tribe vibes so I can get it out. Yeah, the Tree of Heaven, those are nasty. Oh my, yeah, those are considered invasive species. Ooh, Ethel Louisiana has an otter swim. Like you get to swim with the otters? That would be cool. That would be very cool. Melanie, you can day trip to Big Bend as long as you only spend about 2 hours there because it's an 11-hour drive. Yeah, you would have to like drive there, drive into the park. It takes a minute to sign in at the ranger's office. Drive, the roads for 2 hours and then 1 hour and then head back out. Hey, Jen. Good morning. We're talking donuts. Oh yeah, Texas has a dinosaur park. What is that? Glen Rose? I'm not sure if that's more like in the Dallas area though, isn't it? Glen Rose. Yep, Natural Bridge Caverns over near Austin, San Antonio used to be good. We haven't been there in a long time. Took my kids there 2 years ago, and they thought it was really cool. It is a really beautiful cave. Okay, all right. Is it just a foraging subscription, or is it survival and bushcraft as well? That's a good question. There might be sections on each. Okay. What is your opinion on the safety of the COVID vaccine? Sorry if you already covered it or I missed it. Interesting technology. I'm in no rush to get it. My main reason for getting it is because Mrs. Weather will nag me incessantly until I get it. Frankly, and that's what, if you're in a high risk category, you should get it. If you're not in a high risk category, I say let her take its course. But that's just me. That's not based on science or anything like that. I know my parents had the vaccine. That's great because they're in a high risk category. They had both. They didn't even have any side effects the second day or the second shot. They had the second shot while I was up there. So in general, and I've mentioned before, Dad with his polio and the trouble it's caused him his entire life because he got it before the polio vaccine was invented. The polio vaccine was a miracle, and because polio was so terrible. And I mean, it was attacking kids and adults and everything. And so, like, it makes sense, the polio vaccine. But now, what do they got? Like vaccines against a bazillion different things. Like, I plan on getting the shingles vaccine. Mom suffers from shingles. It's painful. I've known some other friends of mine. Basically, my best friend suffers from shingles, and it's had to cancel trips and stuff that we were going to go. So the idea of, protecting myself against shingles, yeah, that's great. Coronavirus, But I will also point out, I have not personally been touched by anyone suffering from the COVID virus. So to me, it's still the COVID virus. It's kind of this nebulous threat that happens to other people. It has not happened in my circle. So I may be biased, and I will admit I'm biased in that regards. So long story short, I'm not afraid of it. I just don't see a need for it personally in my life. Okay. Ooh, found out yesterday that a few prominent dairy farms in Texas had pipes burst during the freeze, and so are prioritizing making milk instead of other dairy products, which makes sense on why my HEB didn't have any heavy cream. Anyone hear about this? No, I haven't heard about that, but there was a thing in the business news this morning that a lot of the plastics and raw materials for plastics are made here in the Houston area, and those chemical plants suffered from the freeze, and so the plastics output has dropped significantly, leading to much higher prices. So if you didn't get your plumbing supplies, your plastic pipes, it's going to be more expensive, and everything else that is made from plastic, the price is going up. Yep. All right, it is 7:50. Woo! Then, to be honest, just looking for a last hurrah with the family. Not sure how much longer my heart will last. Ooh. Send me a direct message, Dan. Okay? Send me a message. Because I wanna talk to you. Hey, Henry. Oh, Van Gogh isn't until October? Dumber. Bummer. Okay. Ooh, okay. There's so much interesting thing going on here. Okay, yeah. Swim with an otter in a pool. Hold a two-toed sloth and bottle feed a baby. Oh, hell yeah, you got to do that. Oh, that would be awesome. I need to find this place. Oh man, that would be so cool. Yep, and the technology is really cool, and how they did it, it's really neat. So, but like I said, I'm just, Okay, 7:50, time for the group take. Yay! Group take. For those of you, Medicine Man Plant Co. is my company, where I use ancient plants for modern issues, but ancient plants backed by science, because I'm a chemist. I need the science. Science! So starting with the liver pill with burdock root, milk thistle, and flaxseed for optimal liver action. Remember, a happy liver is a happy life. The brain pill. Focus. There we go. With lion's mane, sage, and ginkgo for optimal brain power. And it smells so good. Oh, I love this one. All right. And the immune pill, which is why I personally, I can't say because that would break FDA rules, but I'm okay with my immune system based on the power it has from the immune pill. All right. The blood pressure pill. Natural heart circulatory system support with hawthorn, rosella. Oops. I'm just taking one. and ginger. So the normal dose of this is 3, but I already have low blood pressure, so I take it for some other powers too that it has. Oh yeah, get your libido on. All right, now I have a mouthful of capsules. I was thinking of bringing a canoe to Big Bend. Have seen others canoe up this Santa Elena Canyon and was curious. Should be fun. That could be neat. I wonder if you think about gas mileage and having a canoe strapped to the top of your car. You might check to see if they have rentals there. It might be actually cheaper. Mm. Mm-hmm. And unfortunately, I know with the modern polio vaccine, there's been some issues there too. As with it, they were using a weakened virus, and like they used a different weakened virus, and it wasn't weakened enough. So, okay. My girlfriend has 2 cousins that died of COVID, and I know a couple of people have nearly did. I'm sorry. And I said, for as many people as I know, apparently I hang out with healthy people. Ooh, Dennis. My sister, who was the oldest sibling in my family, succumbed to the lasting effects of polio she got as a young girl. It affected her throat. Yeah, the post-polio syndrome. That's scary. That's something my dad worries about. Hey, Katie, Gregory. Good morning. Just trying to think. Polio of the throat. That would suck. Okay, so why are building wood costs skyrocketed? So it's inflation. It's not that the cost of wood is going up. It's that the value of the dollar is going down, especially with this latest $1.9 trillion is basically the printing presses went and pumped out a lot of money. Frankly, inflation, in my opinion, this is not financial advice. This is just historical studies. We're soon going to enter periods of really, really high. Well, we're already in a period of high inflation. Food prices, lumber prices, durable goods. Yeah. Things that are critical. So like electronics, they're nice. They're not critical. Lumber usually is something that's critical. Food, something that's critical. So the things that are critical are the first to show the signs of the effects of inflation and the higher prices. This is interesting. There's a whole butter controversy here in Canada. Apparently cows are being fed palm oil in the feed, which makes the butter harder and difficult to melt. It goes from solid to water, no in between. Okay, that's bizarre. And especially since they're shipping, there aren't a lot of native palm trees in Canada. So they're shipping the palm oil from Lord knows where to Canada. Wow. Hey, Doug. Oh, we need to talk again soon. I'm trying to think. Do I owe you information, or am I waiting for information from you on the battlefield to breaking ground thing? Okay, Barnhill Preserve in Ethel, Louisiana. That's where you swim with the otters and all that. Cool. And get to hang out with a sloth, my spirit animal. Yep, the vaccine can give you symptoms, but that's due to the immune system learning how to fight it. It attacks a protein string that the COVID uses. The vaccine just has the protein, not the virus itself. Yeah, and so in certain regards, it could almost be safer that way. But yeah, you get basically the symptoms of a flu for a few days, because that's your body fighting the thing. The first injection, it recognizes it as something that needs to be fought, and then the second time, it releases the dogs of war to fight this invader. And you feel kind of crappy for a day or two while it does that. Hey, Kelsey, you should have a line of women waiting to date him. Bear claws and canoeing. Cool. Ah, nose is running. Just like a... Excuse me. Yep. Way back in the day when I was in nursing, took care of a 17-year-old girl who had polio, was in an iron lung due to polio. Those are horrific. Dad still has nightmares about the row upon row of kids in the iron lungs. So why are fruit trees so expensive this year too? Fruit trees are food. Food gets, when the inflation hits, it hits the critical things first. Oh boy. Yep, metal's going up. Okay, good, Doug. I owe you information. We will have meetings today. I will follow up. All right, sounds good. Ooh, this is an idea and a suggestion. You can pick a plant, survival, etc. picture entered each month to give fan participations. I like that idea. Like, send me you with a plant. Maybe win a foraging bandana or something. Thank you, April. All right, 7:59. We are coming to the end. Alan, my thoughts on the COVID vaccine was my memory of when Jonas Salk's vaccine and the folks worried about polio when I was so young thought about it. Yeah, I'm assuming that was the kind of the thing. Even when the polio vaccine came out, I wonder if there were people worried about it. Hello, Chirpy. Yeah, and those of you who had, if you've had COVID and fought it, and now you have the antibodies and so forth, honestly, I don't see, again, personally, from what I've seen of the science, and the science is constantly changing, so I'll put that disclaimer on there. But yeah, I don't see a reason for them to be forced to get the vaccine. All right, it is 8:01. Time to get to work. Don't forget, go to Foraging Texas, the upcoming classes tab, and I'll be teaching a Zoom presentation up for Dripping Springs Public Library today, a lunch and learn, noon lunch and learn, where I'll be talking about medicinal landscaping for the Texas Hill Country area. Oh, excuse me. So yeah, check that out. There might still be some slots open. This weekend, Saturday, I will be at Spoke Hollow in the Wimberley area, teaching there. So if you're out in that area, sign up. I believe there's still some slots open. And in fact, if the morning class fills, I'll also do an afternoon class out there. So even if it's filled, they can probably still get in unless both the morning and the afternoon are already filled, which I doubt it is. All right. Other than that, have a great day today. Happy Tuesday. Tacos on the order for tonight. And I will see you tomorrow. All right, tribe. Love you. Mom, Dad, love you. Have a great day. End broadcast.